Hello my friends, it's been a while since I've done a pen video and we have a day when it's above 50 degrees, so I wanted to get out here and do one in the outdoors before winter comes. And I had intended to do something about the Chicago Pen Show. I've been waiting on a couple of pens that I got at the show to actually arrive, and they haven't come yet. So it's going to be a bit light on the product here, but I didn't want to wait any longer to do the video because it's coming up on time for the Columbus Pen Show. So I've been buying lots of pens in the last year, really in the last 4 years. So at this show, I found that I was less interested in pens than I was in pen stuff. One thing I wanted to get a look at the pen show was Hobonichi, because many of y'all go nuts when the planners come out from Hobonichi, and I've never actually seen one, and damn if I couldn't find one at the show. So that was a bust. But I did see a lot of other products that interested me, and so I picked up a few things. And I'll flip the phone around in a second to show you some of those things. This show was a little odd. The Chicago Pen Show is usually in early May. This was in early October, so it feels like it was kind of a catch-up show, and it wasn't particularly busy, which for a buyer wandering around still having a little bit of trepidation about being in crowds, that was swell. I'm not sure how it worked out for the vendors, though there were plenty of places that seemed quite busy. So hopefully it was good for them, and hopefully the May show, when some of our vendors from overseas are able to come to our shores, will be even better. I did get to meet some new people, which was really fun. I've not, well, actually that's not true. The last couple pen shows I've been to, I have met other people. I know the great thing about pen shows is the people, but I tend to get so intense about the vendors I want to meet with whom I dealt online and the things that I want to look at, that I'm just exhausted in the in-between times and just want to go up to my hotel room and rest or play with my pens or catch up on my email. So I've not socialized that much in the past, but I did in DC and I did in Chicago, and it was a lot of fun. Anyway, so some of the things I got, and it's a little windy, so I hope that the sound's okay and I don't have to redo this video. So I like notebooks by Sequins. You don't see them a lot, but they've got these kind of rubbery soft covers and great paper, coated, good paper for fountain pens, and what they claim is that you can wrap around their notebooks. It doesn't work very well with this little one. It works pretty well with the larger notebooks. But when I saw this one with the kind of with the perforations in the cover, even though I have a zillion notebooks this size, I just had to have it. The paper's great. It just feels so good in the hand. I was pretty happy to get that, and that just reminds me that there's some other things that I got that I forgot to bring out here. So maybe when I do the reverse shot, you'll see some more things than what I'm showing you right now. So I got that, and the theme of little notebooks, I also got these. Now, Odyssey Notebooks have been putting out some cool designs with Tomoe River paper inside, but they mostly do hardback books, which are not my thing. They do a lot of A5, which is my thing, but I don't so much like hardback notebooks or journals. But when I saw them at the show, they had a bunch of these, and again, it's the same feel as this. I believe it's Tomoe River paper, and they're a great size, and I love the feel. They have lots of great colors, and they're different little funky designs. So I was really pleased to get these, and I'm sad because I meant to double back and get more of them. Here's the thing, I have a bazillion notebooks this size because I was a Field Notes subscriber, but I dumped Field Notes because for a fountain pen user, their paper is unreliable. I mean, one of the things that's cool about Field Notes is that they experiment with different papers and designs and stuff. But if you're not really into the collecting of all of that, and you really just want notebooks that you can write pleasurably in with your fountain pens, I was finding that a lot of the field notes just don't serve me, so I stopped. So I've got a lot of notebooks this size, not necessarily ones that I use, the field notes ones. So I'm always looking for something this size that really pleases me. And there are others out there. Goulet has one with paper covers that has Tomoe River paper inside. But I love the feel of this faux leather stuff. Anyway, so I got some notebooks that size. I got some other A5 notebooks. I got another Nemosine. Anyway, I got various A5 notebooks that I've gotten before. And then I got this thing. So Good Made Better has been making these industrial kind of pen holders that I've seen a few reviews of, and the reviewers really like them, but the aesthetic is not so much my thing. And they have this traveling one, and it has people who mess with it more than I do can do this better, but it has a sticky bottom that holds really, really solidly to a desktop or wherever you put it, but also comes off with a twist like that. Well, my desk is a mess. I don't need more inkwells, la la la. But then this time they came up with this really simple sheet metal magnetic thing that you can put around. I mean, it's designed to put around a notebook, right? Like that. I'm not doing it right. Like that, and then you can put this on top of it, like that. And I thought, well, I do sit outside a lot, and it might be handy outside. So I ended up getting one, and I haven't used it outside until today for this video, because I found that it's so small and tiny that it is pretty handy on my desk. So it's designed, let me just stick it on here. So the idea is, Good Made Better is the company again. The idea is you put the pen in upside down, and there's a foam insert that holds the pen really solidly. So then when you want to use it, you just unscrew it and you leave the cap in, and you don't have your cap rolling around and all that. Now, I'm finding that that's not how I use it. First of all, I'm using lots of Leonardo pens, and I tend to do what I just did just then. I tend to twist the piston instead of holding it further on the barrel, and I'm afraid I'm going to have an inky mess. But I also like the look of the pen. I like, as it's sitting on my desk, I like looking at the cap, the top of the pen. It does something weird to my brain to be looking at my pen upside down. So there's that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in and get the other things that I bought, and then I'll come back and do a flip around. So these are a few more doodads I got from Papier Plume. I got some wax seals, and what was cool about this one is it has depth. It's bare feet, and it's really deep right here. So it's a different kind of wax seal for me, and I've been enjoying that. I've needed a dip pen for doing ink samples and stuff, and I brought a couple back from Italy, from Venice, and of course broke them before they got home. So I got a dip pen, and I think I've already broken the tip off of this, but it's still working okay. And of course this is, I'm not quite showing you this in the power of the magnet, because I have a metal table under here, and I found when I use this thing around this pad, as I it also sticks to the table, so I just didn't want to mess with it right now. Here you see another angle on that Sequins. I'm sorry, tilty. Forgot to put my foot down. Yeah, what else? It's kind of it. Oh, I also wanted to mention again, I think I've done it before, I wanted to mention this again, and let me pick up the camera so you can see a wider view of it. It's a desk pad that I got from Toys in the Attic, and I love it. I almost bought another one,